Hey everyone. It's crazy how much information is out there these days, right? Like it feels like we're constantly bombarded with new stuff to learn,
Yeah, sure.
especially when we're trying to, level up our skills for work or school or even just for fun.
Yeah, totally. And the fact that you sent in the source material tells me you're definitely one of those people who's always looking for ways to learn more efficiently.
Exactly. So you sent us this essay in Spanish called Digitalización de materiales del curso, un enfoque científico y metódico,
Okay.
which basically translates to digitization of course materials, a scientific and methodical approach.
Interesting.
And it's all about how to use technology and AI to streamline learning so we can make the most of our time.
Sounds right up our alley.
So our mission today is to kind of break down this essay and pull up the most practical tips and tricks that you can apply to your own learning no matter what you're trying to master.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what we find.
And believe me, there are some seriously cool AI applications in here that I think you're going to love.
Okay, let's dive in.
All right, so let's start with something we can all relate to. Note-taking.
Uh-oh.
You know those frantic scribbles during a lecture or meeting that seem to make perfect sense at the time, but then you look back a week later and it's like trying to decipher hieroglyphics?
Oh, yeah, totally. I've been there.
The struggle is real.
It is.
But this essay really emphasizes the importance of digitizing your notes.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Well, it suggests starting with scanning apps like Adobe Scan or Microsoft Lens or even Cam Scanner.
Right, I use those all the time.
These tools can basically transform your notes into searchable PDFs, so no more rummaging through piles of paper trying to find that one crucial note.
Yeah, that's a huge time saver.
Right? But what about those of us who still love the feel of pen and paper?
Yeah, I'm kind of old school that way too.
Me too. I
So-
mean, there's just something satisfying about writing things down.
I agree.
But here's where the magic of AI comes in.
Oh, I love when AI comes in.
It's this technology called OCR, which stands for Optical Character Recognition. And it can actually turn images of text, even handwriting, into editable text.
Wait, really? Even my handwriting?
Yes, even your handwriting.
Wow.
AI-powered OCR has become incredibly accurate at recognizing even the most challenging handwriting styles.
That is impressive.
Think about all those handwritten notes from that conference you attended last month. Now imagine being able to digitize them and make them searchable, saving you hours of frustration later.
Oh my gosh, that would have been a lifesaver so many times.
Wait, and it goes beyond just personal notes. Imagine the possibilities for historical documents or archives filled with handwritten text.
Yes, it's true.
Tools like Transcribus are using AI to digitize and decipher these texts, opening up entirely new avenues for research and understanding.
So cool.
It's like we're unlocking hidden knowledge that was previously inaccessible.
I love it.
All right, so we've got our notes digitized now. What? Well, the essay then moves on to another crucial element of learning slides.
Ah, yes, the dreaded slides.
We've all been there. Sitting through those presentations, packed with information, sometimes feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of content.
Absolutely. Sometimes it feels like drinking from a fire hose.
Right, and it's hard to keep up, let alone actually absorb the information.
So what does the essay suggest?
Well, one simple but effective strategy is to convert those slides directly to PDF.
Okay, that makes sense.
You can do this right from PowerPoint or Keynote, and it ensures compatibility and easy viewing on any device.
So no more compatibility issues.
Exactly. So now you've got your slides digitized and easy to access. But the next step is where things get really interesting.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Remember those digitized notes we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
Instead of scribbling all over printed slides, the essay recommends embracing digital markups.
Interesting.
Think of it like this. Digital markups are like virtual highlighters and sticky notes for your digital documents.
Oh, okay.
Tools like PDF Expert and Notability allow you to highlight, annotate, and even draw directly on the slides.
I do love a good digital markup.
It keeps everything organized and searchable. No more piles of paper with scribbles everywhere.
Definitely a win for organization.
But let's be honest, sometimes even with the best notes and highlighted slides, it can still be a challenge to absorb all the information, especially in a dense presentation.
Oh, for sure. I've definitely spaced out during a few too many presentations.
And that's where AI really starts to shine.
Ooh, I love it when AI shines.
There are now tools like Otter.ai and Scribe.ai that can actually analyze your slides and create automatic summaries, pulling out the key points and condensing the information into digestible chunks.
Hold on, AI can summarize presentations now.
Yes, you heard that right.
That sounds like magic.
It might sound futuristic, but it's real.
Wow.
Imagine sitting through an hour-long lecture on blockchain technology, and then with just a few clicks, you have a concise summary of the key takeaways.
That would be amazing, especially for complex topics.
Right. You could even share that summary with colleagues, saving everyone a ton of time and effort.
It's like having a personal assistant for learning.
Exactly. And this is just one example of how AI is becoming a learning partner, helping us make sense of complex information and personalize our learning experience.
This is blowing my mind. I can't wait to see what else AI can do.
Me too. But before we get too carried away with AI fantasies, let's take a breath and
Give everyone a chance to process all this cool stuff about AI and learning.
yeah, it's a lot to take in.
We've covered digitizing notes and slides and even using AI to summarize presentations. It's pretty mind-blowing.
Totally. And speaking of AI, we keep talking about it as a learning partner.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what does that actually look like in practice? Like, how could AI really help us learn more effectively?
Well, imagine a world where you have a learning platform that adapts to your specific needs.
Okay.
Like it understands your strengths and weaknesses, your learning style, and even your goals.
So it's personalized just for me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it suggests relevant content, provides feedback, and even adjusts the pace based on your progress.
Wow, that sounds like a dream come true.
It's like having a personal tutor built right into your computer.
No more feeling lost or overwhelmed.
Right. And the best part is this isn't just some futuristic concept. It's already happening.
Hmm.
AI-powered learning platforms are being used in schools, universities, and even corporate training programs.
That's amazing. But I'm still a little bit skeptical. Does AI really understand what we need to learn?
It all comes down to data.
Okay.
AI algorithms analyze massive amounts of data about how people learn,
Mm.
like how they interact with content, their performance on quizzes, even how long they spend on certain topics.
So it's constantly gathering information about how we learn.
Yes. And then it uses that information to identify patterns and tailor the learning experience to individual needs.
So the more we use these platforms, the smarter they become.
Precisely. It's like a continuous learning loop. The AI learns from our behavior and gets better at predicting what we need.
That's fascinating. But what about the role of teachers in all of this? Will they be replaced by robots?
I don't think so. I think AI will augment, not replace teachers.
Okay.
Think of it this way. AI can handle those repetitive tasks, like grading and basic feedback, freeing up teachers to focus on what they do best, mentoring, inspiring, and fostering critical thinking.
So it's more about collaboration than competition.
Exactly. It's about creating a partnership where AI and human educators work together to empower learners.
I like that it's about using technology to enhance the human element of education, not eliminate it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, we've talked a lot about the exciting potential of AI and learning, but it's also important to acknowledge that no technology is perfect.
Right.
There are potential downsides and challenges to consider as well.
Like what?
Well, one major concern is data privacy. AI systems collect a lot of information about learners, so it's crucial to ensure that data is protected and used responsibly.
Yeah, that makes sense. We don't want our personal information being misused.
Absolutely.
Mm.
And another challenge is ensuring equitable access. Not everyone has the same level of access to technology and high-speed internet, which could create a digital divide in education.
That's a really important point. We need to make sure these advancements benefit everyone, not just those who can afford it.
Exactly. It's about bridging the gap, not widening it. And finally, we need to be mindful of the potential for AI to reinforce existing biases.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. How does that happen?
Well, if the data used to train these algorithms is biased, the AI systems themselves can perpetuate those biases.
So it's like garbage in, garbage out.
Kind of.
Oh.
It's our responsibility to make sure the data is diverse and representative and that the algorithms are designed to mitigate bias.
That makes sense. We need to be very careful about how we develop and use these technologies.
Absolutely. It's about using AI in a way that promotes fairness, equity, and inclusion for everyone.
Okay, so we've explored the potential benefits and challenges of AI in learning. It's clearly a complex and rapidly evolving field.
It really is. And as with any new technology, we need to approach it with both excitement and caution.
So before we wrap up our deep dive, I'd love to get your final thoughts. What's the one key takeaway you want our listener to walk away with today?
For me, it's recognizing that AI is not just a tool, it's a partner in learning. It's about using technology to personalize the experience, make it more engaging, and ultimately help each individual reach their full potential.
I love that it's not about replacing human intelligence, but about amplifying it.
Precisely. It's about creating a future where technology and human ingenuity work together to make learning more effective and enjoyable for everyone.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have from digitizing notes to AI-powered learning platforms. It's been quite a journey.
And it's really got me thinking about how we can apply all of this to our own lives. Like, if our listener was going to take just one thing from this deep dive and put it into practice today, what would you recommend?
Hmm, that's a tough one. There are so many great
Yeah,
options.
no, right.
Well, I guess it depends on what their biggest pain point is right now.
Yeah, true.
Like if they're constantly struggling to keep up with notes during lectures or meetings, then exploring those AI-powered transcription tools could be a game changer.
You mean like Otter.ai or Descript?
Yeah, those are great examples. They can automatically transcribe audio and video so you can easily review and search your notes later.
Oh, yeah. I've used Otter.ai before. It's pretty amazing.
It is right. It's like having a personal note taker.
Totally. Or maybe they're feeling overwhelmed by all the research they have to do for a project.
Ah, yes, the dreaded research rabbit hole.
In that case, those AI-powered literature review tools could be a lifesaver.
Like Semantic Scholar or Elicit.
Exactly. They can help you quickly find and summarize relevant articles so you don't have to spend hours sifting through endless search results.
Those tools are seriously time-saving.
And it can help you uncover connections and insights that you might have missed otherwise.
Yeah, that's the power of AI. It can help us see the bigger picture.
This entire conversation has really got me excited about the future of learning.
Me too.
Like, if AI can already do all of this, what might be possible in the next 5 or 10 years?
Oh man, the possibilities are endless. I mean, we might even see AI systems that can actually design personalized learning experiences tailored to each individual's unique needs and goals.
Wow, so it's not just about recommending content anymore. It's about creating a completely customized learning journey.
Exactly. And imagine AI tutors that can provide real-time feedback and guidance, adapting to your every question and challenge.
It's like having a personal coach for your brain.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
It's so true. And who knows, we might even see the development of virtual reality learning environments that are so immersive and engaging.
Yeah.
It feels like you're actually stepping into another world.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine what that would be like.
It would completely transform the way we learn.
It's mind-blowing to think about all the possibilities.
I know. And the best price, we're just scratching the surface. We're at the very beginning of this AI revolution in education.
It's an exciting time to be alive.
It really is. And for our listeners out there, I encourage you to embrace this new era of learning. Don't be afraid to experiment with different AI tools and see how they can enhance your own learning journey.
Yeah, be curious, stay open-minded, and never stop exploring.
And remember, the future of learning is in your hands.
That's a great note to end on. Well, this has been The Deep Dive, your shortcut to knowledge. We've had an incredible time exploring the world of AI and learning with you today.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.